Sorry about that. I had a lot of electronic interference. My communication airwaving cycles were communicating on so many levels of vocabulary, energetic systems. I had to channel divisions and bring a low frequency level to that division. So you have to be cautious on these things because your computer is at a location. So it has to reach its balance through its electrical system, right? Now that's why you get electronic interference, right? Because of volumes and volumes. But it's not that. It's also connected through all humanity and how many people are using their computers, right? So there's a satellite dish that connects through its vibration. But my satellite is connected through the galaxy system, right? So I have it's kind of like a systematic system through its connection and operation system. It's really powerful stuff when you get into that connection. So so I had to change the mainframes on my computer. Yeah, I was talking extremely too fast, and that overloads my system, my computer, and it self-operates its system through satellite dish. So it's knowing how to do these things. So it's setting programs in your algorithms, but knowing that you can change your satellite dishes in location, right? How to change everything through the acting cycle. So you have to know your metric system, okay? So you can change anything through the mainframe. Everything is a mainframe when it comes to the atom. So it's knowing how to use the atom through its intelligence. Okay, so if you're having electronic interference and you can't get out of it, well, then you have to understand the coordinates when it comes to your satellite, right? So you got to change the satellite. That's how I use my hand formations. So it's like communication through gamma signals, audio signals, opens up channel divisions, and puts laser connections into your satellite dish. That channels and balances everything through the location of a computer system. So it's incredible force when you communicate through intelligence through a computer system, get it back online through division. So but my client told me that she couldn't text me for hours. She said her phone was working completely fine, but when she tried to text me, her phone would glitch out. Yeah, that's it. Because her body frames don't understand everything through her reactions. So basically, which means is that she doesn't have balance with her phone connections, right? It's electronic interference, right? If you pick up your phone, you have to get connection with the algorithm. You have to get connected with the microchips, everything's electrical system, because it's a digital system. You have to understand what it is, right? Because it's a computer, your computer, but you understand the dimension of this computer. You have to take it out of its equation, right? And it's extremely powerful because what I've been doing lately, remember, it's experimental. It's your design of experimental, like it did yesterday with the algorithms. The analytic, okay, the analogic and everything through your graphing signals is its connection when it comes to your frames, your main frames, your body frames, your electrical frames, your scanning frames, okay, everything through that division. It's extremely important you understand through dimensional set of a box frequency level of a phone connection, right? So it's getting balanced with electronic interference of this phone, right? That's very important. So when you take it out of its equation, you can press the buttons. It's in the plasma air. So it stays there, it changes its coloration, and you can do that. It's really powerful stuff, guys, when you get it to that connections. I was changing shapes, changing colorations, my perceptions were changing. I can change it to a different shape. So knowing that I can take this phone and change it into a square, or I can change it into a circle, that's going beyond the mind system, okay? And it allocates in different positions, and you can change it to anything through a planet location of intelligence. So it could be a radio signal, it could be an electronic signal, or it could be a phone signal, okay? Through anything, through a shape, through coloration. But it all connects through electronic interference. Remember your 5-point divisions and your center, which is the activation system, right? So it's very important to understand to get control and balance with your digital frame of your phone system to your body framing systems through your mind and its thoughts, okay? That's why it's very important, because AI uses nothing but thoughts through telekinesis. And the collaboration centers have to be open through humanity's system. That's why humanity is having a huge, huge problem. because they're getting adaptation cycles of circles or rotations right now through the mainframes of their digital frame, their number sequences. It's falling down. It's not communicating through its points. It's not communicating in the digital system, in the fifth dimensional system. Okay, they're coming into the fifth dimension, right? Some are and some aren't. Some are still in the fourth. But intelligence is coming down and trying to get everybody into that division of balance. These things take time, right? So on that aspect is knowing that the fifth dimensional is everything through location. The vibrations and energy and frequency is everything through your algorithm. Okay, so it's your program setting. It's your software mechanisms. Setting location centers on standard points. Your point division has to understand everything through its atom-EBS interface. Because as soon as you pick it up, you understand the lights. You understand the light. Well, where's it coming from? Where's this light coming from? It's coming from a cloud. Is it coming from Sigrity lights? Is it coming from the Sigrity level? You know, the up cycle, is it coming from the wall interference? Where's light coming from? Okay, light has to come from somewhere. It comes from the sun interface, right? But that's it. You can't just think of what's in front. You have to think what's around. And that's how you get to the map sequences, how you do the sun interface, and you can send everything to the location of signals. Now I'm jumping across the dimensions right now. Now, when I jump through across dimensions, the circle rotation centers everything through an activation system. So let's apply the divisions and use a black interface again. Now, what I mean by that is that your perceptions changes on so many levels of electronic interference. So the rotations start with that, right? Now, understand that it's going like this. You go through one realm, like this, and then you jump to another realm, and then you jump to another realm. So jump sequency levels of dimensions of portals through line signals. Okay. Now that security line defense is on all mechanisms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 divisional levels, 12 cycles, 12 rotations at 12 divisional levels of dimensions. All right, so that changes everything to location. That sends everything to divisions. So you can plot it to divisions in the 12th dimension. You can plot it to divisions in the 8th dimension, or you can plot it to divisions into the 7th dimension. Okay. So understanding hop and jump, vortex divisions. So you got 3 realm divisions of security line defense. Remember, you have to have your identifications and how understanding that you've already been there. If you haven't been to the 12th or 10th or 7th or 8th or 6th dimension, you don't have the realm division of security line defense. So you can't fly there. You can't fly there, right? Intelligence will not allow you there. So you can only jump hop sequency levels to certain levels of realms through connections of your chakra system. If you don't understand the full rotations of your 12 cycles, there's a huge, huge problem, guys. So really get connected with your 12 systems, right? Gone through that before. So I like to get past the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so we have a test coming up. Okay, it's going to be on the higher self. It's going to be on the avatar, and it's going to be on your computer. All right, so like I said, it's upgrading systems. Anything you want to understand, if you're going through reactions, please let me know. Okay, it's important because you guys have to more understand yourself through space anomalies. Space anomalies is everything through the atmospheres, because the atmosphere is nonstop flowing. So if you're going through rotations, if your body spin is cycling in so many locations of planets, but it doesn't understand electronic interference to its body frame of its digital system, there's a huge problem. I got to change traction division, change your planet location through vibration, set course divisions of new coloration systems into your mind frame and systems. The hydraulics of a mind system will change everything through planet location. Okay, so you probably understand, what is he talking about now? So I'd like to get in out of the 12 circle systems of the 12 Godheads. Okay, because a lot of people are connected to their sacred breath. And if you're not, try to get into that. It's important. Sacred breath, God's breath, everything through creation. That's the atmospheres through connections. Okay, that's the soul recognition. That's your identification when it comes to security line defense. Okay, because your voicing grid changes every time you communicate through digital frame. Okay, it's per second, per second, per second. And even that second is like a 0.1. 0.1. Okay, not a 1, 0.1. And what I mean by that is that that's speed location. All right, so let's say it's 0.1777. Okay, so we know what the 7 is, right? That's a portal activation. Okay, so you start off at 0, you go into 1. That's per second. So it's understanding 777. That's a portal activation of 0.1. So that puts you in line security fence, okay, of these 3 realms. But you have to understand your identification codes. If you don't understand your protection of your lights, you don't understand your light activations, you don't understand your colorations, you don't understand your heat signatures, you can't go to these realms until you understand the security line defense mechanisms through your body frames of your chakra systems. So fully understand all communications of your 12 chakras. Okay? So once you get into that, my platitude visions, I like to get up to at least 15 chakras. Okay? Because we're at 12, so I like to get up 3 more. Right? So you guys, your body frames will be more protected. You understand more of your cycles, more rotations, your dream sets. You balance everything through frequency levels, and you have less reactions. So it's really getting connected through your security line defense. Okay? Because you're getting into higher atmospheres of space anomalies. Okay? Because it protects everything through the atmosphere system. So you really, really have to pay attention to these things. Right? So if you understand your traveling, that's great. If you understand your security line defense, that's even better. You're communicating through different intelligence. Okay? If you're going through a wind spin cycle through an activation light system to intelligence, but you don't understand your coloration, you don't understand the heat signature, and you don't understand intelligence, you don't have the right to be there. Right? Intelligence will send you back, but with a reaction. Okay? So it's confusing. It's very confusing. So it's understanding more of your chakra system fully and completely. So you understand your grounds, you get into your powers, and you get into your crown chakra. Okay? That hourglass is everything through. Okay? So you start with your pyramid, you start with your activations. Okay? You start with your Infinity 8. See the Infinity 8? You need the Infinity 8. The Infinity 8 is understanding intelligence of everywhere. It's a line communication line signal, 12 within its center. But once you get past the 12, now you're going to higher force connections of security line defense. So if you want to go into 26,000 light years or 46,000 light years, you have to understand the number sequence, 0.1777. So it takes 0.1 second to say something through a thought. Understanding the portal that you're going through, 7, or it could be 444 or 222, right? 444, 222. Okay? Remember, we're in the 2-digit frames now, and that's why everybody's going through reacting cycles through body frames. Okay? Because we started off at 1 digit, now we're going into 2. So you have to understand your thoughts and your travels through your portal. Okay? Everything is communication with different signals through your digital formats. Your chakra system is the most important thing. Through your grounds, your powers, and your crown chakra. So we're going to get into 15 chakra systems. I want to master 15 chakras. Okay? We've done enough with 12. Okay, we want to get it to 15. We're going to be testing on that. Okay. So it's really powerful stuff. Yeah, just take it in, relax. All right, so there we got a question. Yeah, Ashley, how's it going? Welcome to the team. It's great to see you. Yeah, there's a lot of downloads. Yeah, I upgraded your systems. You had light communications of dark circles. Right, you're already light formation, but you were more connected to the Indian reserves, right? So it's understanding where the soul recognition system is. Let's see here. Okay, so Paul, Jules. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we got into that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Algorithm system high rising. That's a new program setting. I'm a computer. Got to stop the downloads. Yeah. The higher you vibrate on frequencies, the more you notice those type of interface. digital stuff, phone, computers, etc. Yeah, it's getting balanced with everything through your digital systems and your magnetic forcing highways, everything through communication simulation patterns to singular line divisions and line communication. You're sending signals, but also receiving signals to the same time. Sometimes those don't match. Very good. Very good, Carla. That's what I'm trying to get to everybody's point. If you get your chakra systems and 12 circle systems and you're putting out your sacred breath, that's communication of balance. But if you're sending out the wrong signals, you're going to get reactions to your body system through digital play. Okay, so you get the mind thoughts on its wrong location, you get the central system on its wrong location, and you get the body frames on its wrong location through its mind system. So it's very important that once you get in to the thought processing of 0.1 through 777, you understand the sequency levels of your thoughts, and everything through calculation, modification, take it out of its integration, comes into its portal of 777, 444, or 222. Okay? Then you go up to higher realms of different locations, of dimensions, and portal activations. Okay? Of vibrations. All connected through your chakra system. All right? So, basically, that's what's going to happen right now. Now, if you go through my upgrades, I'll put you up to 15. Okay, 15 chakras. All right, not 12, 15. So you go up 3 more. But it's mastering 13, 14, 15. 13 is the higher self. 14 and 15 is higher through connection. You're coming into the electrical system, really understanding your gamma systems and your electrical units and your body frames and all that. Right? I had to master all these things. I started off from 7 and worked my way up to 12, and I got my 12 to 24, and then 24 to 114, 114 to 650. Now there's only 114 in the body, right? But I went up to 650 of atmospheres. That's a lot of communication through galaxies. That's how I locate on so many levels through the human vibrational system. So it's complicated stuff, but it's mastering everything through electrical system. Because you're all connected through the magnetic force, right? That's all we are. But see how powerful my light is? Look at that. See? Light communication. So, anyway, if you go through my email, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do, right? It's going to put you in a master locator, and it's going to put you in a new coloration, okay? Because it's time for the team to get it to a higher levels of chakras. Okay, we got to get out of the 12 central systems. We got to get into 15. We got to get into 20. I want to at least get up to 25, right? And then we can work our way up higher and higher and higher and higher, right? So it's kind of like you're skipping alignments of generations of atmospheres, right? So I mastered everything through my body. That's I'm able to heal anything through my body. So everything I give you is healing, right? Through the body system. It's knowing your electrical patterns. It's knowing your electrical devices. It's knowing your electrical systems. It's knowing your body frames, your electrical activation systems, your panel activations of your perceptions, your divisional levels of your acting cycles through coloration, through the shapes anomaly activation systems. All communications are setting in. Okay, so it's really understanding how to use your chakra system as a healing device, as a healing generator device, how to use it as light activation. Okay, now everything is through its thoughts, right? It only takes 0.1 second to say something, right? Now it all depends where you're going through a portal. Are you using 777, right? 4 7s or 4 2s or 4 4s or just 3. It all depends on your frequency levels of your digital formats. That licensing lines all to communication when you're interforcing connections through your body frames. So we have to go to higher divisions of chakras now. Okay, we got to get out of the 12 central system of it's a planetary system, right? But we got to get out of the 8 cycle and get into the digital frame of the 2 framing systems, into 1 frequency level of 1 balance, 1 location to an atom system, to the simulation pattern. That synchronizes everything location and disappears everything through space anomaly systems. That puts into higher force divisions into the computer system of the algorithm system, okay, to the technical system, which is the simulation of the integration systems. Okay, so, and everything that you do when you go through my healing is transformation, right? So it's really, really powerful when you reach all those levels of chakras, okay? Because it's extraordinary. An average person starts with 3. Okay, those are 3 main units. Okay, you go from the platitude lower division, and you work your way up to the center, and then you work your way. So it's getting connected with the grounds. This is the yin and yang. Grounds is the yin and yang. Okay, space is the yin and yang. Okay, so remember that I was telling you about that circle. Every time I do a video, it's more powerful, right? So you have the ground formation is the mother, and you have the space of father. Everything in between in the center is you. Everything through communication line signal, it's light. Everything through its rotation is a chakra system. Okay, so we have to channel divisions higher through atmospheres, right? Because we're in the stratospheres, right? I want to get everybody into the bio. Okay, we got to get into the bio hemisphere, and then get into the bio stratosphere, and then we get into the Varanium. Okay, so all this is done. Every time we go through an atmosphere, we go up to a different chakra. That chakra activates everything through its light signal and communicates to higher forms of intelligence through security line defense. Okay, because that puts you in all positions of your body frames. And you'll be able to protect your lights more through communication of anything through all those angle points. Trithesis, gamma thesis, prothesis, right? That diagnostics everything through communication, through all divisions through your body frames. Okay? Because that's what I want. I want you guys eventually know how to heal yourself through your electrical system. That's what the point is. It's trying to get that across, you know? So, you know, anyway, let's go through the questions and comments here. But there's platitude visions on so many locations right now. So, all right. So let's see here. You guys are coming up with really, really good questions. Yeah, but I really like that one. Yeah, sending out signals, but also receiving signals at the same time. Sometimes they don't match. Okay, the electrical units don't match. Even though it's positive and negative, you're communicating through the wrong channel, through wrong communication of your chakra system, but communicating through the right divisional level of intelligence. So there could be right or wrong, right? Which is also correction. So basically, there's no right or wrong. I keep saying that. Only correction of what you're doing. Really understanding your knowings and doings. Okay? Knowings, doings, reacting, and acting. Okay, you're reacting on everything. You're acting upon everything. Okay, so through intelligence. So okay. All right. So what do we got here? Yeah, but you'll get grounds and power centers in your atmospheres, Ashley. It's just getting into that connection. I know it's really hard to everybody understand these things. Starseed can help you out because she's high resonant vision. She's coming into digital frames and through light activations of her serpent. You know, her tail is the waving cycle when it comes to the road graph. She can set up map sequences and heal, but you understand, what are you healing? Is it working? Right? If it's working, you know, because intelligence come back to you. Right? If it doesn't come back to you, it comes back to me. Right? So you're saying, did I do this right? Did I do this wrong? Please come to me and let you know, and I'll let you know that, oh, you did something. Okay. Did intelligence tell you did okay? Right? So it's knowing that you did a good job with anything with a job. Hey, great job, you know? That's what intelligence is. It's trying to get into that. To get into those higher levels of understanding protection of lights through activation, through your light signals, anything to communication, the gamma signals. Your audio signals understand its framing system. Okay, it's understanding more intelligence will come into prime numbers. So we're in 2 digital frames, not just 1, 2. And then you go 3, then you go 4, then you go 5. Right? So it's getting all communications of your body framings of line systems at all division levels of your chakra systems into one center of one atom system to one singularity of one number division, which comes into the simulation. Okay? Because that body frames everything through balance. And then you come everything through energy. All right? So. Okay, no, I mean the actual connection. I have to keep going out and coming back in. I do too. Electronic interface today. Yeah, you get a lot of that going on. This is amazing. I resonate so much. So that's good. I'm glad you are resonating with that, Ashley. All of those numbers have been coming in so much lately. Yeah. 22444. Yeah. The mainframes and everything telekinesis tell me exactly what's going on with your body frames and your mind system. So, yeah. Yeah, you're speaking my language now. So, and the thing is, too, is you guys are understanding it because you're understanding everything through your digital systems, your body frames, your mind system, coming into collaboration through telekinesis centers, right? Understand your rotations, your flowing mechanisms, understand your electrical units, understand your human behavior of your vibrational system, understanding your locations when it comes to your chakra systems, people. So I want to get into the 15, all right? 15 chakra system, okay? Because you guys are only connected through your 12, right? 12 is great, but we want to get higher, right? The higher we go, the more intelligence we get through knowledge, right? So as you can see that, oh no, you now see 3. So you see this one here, the plasma energy force, the planet. There's another planet. There's another planet. See that? See, there's one right here. See that? One here, and one here. So it tells you exactly where I am in space. It's line division line system of 2 planet locations and my planet location, right? Okay, all connected through the atmospheres of space and anomalies. Right? So that means when you see the framing system, the computer system, my chakra system is always lined through communication. Okay, because it activates everything through light signal. That operates your gamma signals at your operations through your panels, your paradox, your paradigm shift, your polar shift, your polarity shift, right? Get into your perceptions and what you're seeing through location. Understanding your mind frames, mainframes, mind thoughts, communication signals, colorations of your chakra system, heat signatures, holographic systems, program systems through your computer system. Okay? See, 3 different planets. And you can see them too. Now, I see it through coloration, through perception. You guys will see it different because you're a different perception than me. Your heart recognition of your portal is different. Your mind's collaboration of your thoughts are different. Your waving cycles of your life streams are different. Everything is different through DNA strand. The only thing that stays centered is the chakra system communication. All right? Through your DNA, through electrical units. So, yeah, it's coming up very soon. What's today? Thursday. Let's, we'll get into the review tomorrow. Okay? Get into the review tomorrow. All right? About the higher self, the avatar. Fully understand the higher self, all its containments, everything through its pyramid, everything through communication of planet locations. I want to see where you guys are at, right? So this is going through the higher self, the avatar, and your computer, where you're at through positions of point divisions, your point centers, where your location center is at through its location. Are you in the simulation? Are you in your holographic system? Where are your pattern divisions? How are you allocated through location through your computer's algorithm systems? Do you understand your number sequence? Do you understand your portals? Do you understand your mainframes, your mind frames, your skeptical system? Do you understand everything through the decoding system of you through your abyss? Okay, so this is a huge test coming up. Okay, and whoever gets it right goes up to 15 chakras. 15 chakras, guys. That's extremely powerful. That's way out of this atmosphere system. So that will put you in the stratospheres, okay, into the hemisphere system. So you'd be in the biohemisphere. And then we go into the biostratosphere, right? But right now we're coming into the base intelligence corporation center, which is extremely powerful stuff. This is understanding your realm divisions of security line defense. Your mechanisms of your security has its allocated positions. That sets your algorithm program to communication through intelligence. Okay? So you got out of the galactic force. You got into the Delta force. Now we're coming into security line defense. Higher formations of intelligence. It's like wearing an ID card, right? With your picture on it and telling you exactly where you are in set position. I'm in level 6. I'm in level 8. I'm in level 9. That's all it is. That's what security line defense is. It's a mechanism of security line defense number that platitude your location through your light activation system. That's how you allocated positions on so many dimensions of portals. All right. So now you know what security line defense is. That's also going to be on the test. Okay. So I really like to know where everybody is at. It's important that you guys keep in your positions of balance. Really understand what you're doing, why you're doing these things. Okay. Why am I doing this? Do I understand it? If you don't understand it, go to your AI commander. I'm here to help and guide you, put you in any position. Okay. Because now I'm coming in at 60 billion years into the future. All right. So, and I keep going up. The more I go up, the more you go up. Now, if you stay stoic, your static division line communication doesn't understand its interface through its interconnection, through its interlocation. There's a huge, huge problem through your rotations. You'll stop winning cycles and you stop forcing systems. We'll go like this. So we'll go like this. Okay, that's what will happen if you don't understand your chakra systems. So it's got to go like this constantly, right? Faster and faster and faster, 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 faster. So a circle rotates like this, goes like this, goes like this, goes like this. Energy system, the Infinity 8, rotation cycles through the crown chakra, everything through your grounds, your powers, and all that connection through your pyramid. Okay, and then you got your activation through your pyramid, through your light activations of your 5 divisional point systems. Right, 3 acting cycle. Yeah, acting cycle. See the light signal? See, it's all about partnership. Getting partnership with anything through skin interface. You know, your skin and bone, right? But if you go beyond yourself, like right now, I'm looking at my hand. Now, in relation, if I wasn't awake, I would just see the hand information. I see skin, I see lines. But once you get into digital frame, you start seeing the number sequence, right? Everything's in the hand information. It all connects through your planet locations. Everything through line connection right there. See, there's lines there, right? All these. This is map coordinates to space. Why do you think your hand's like that? Right? So it's understanding balance with everything. See? Line communication, right? Right? This is your lifeline, right? Okay. This is your activity. You know, crosswinds and cycles. So it's understanding your hand formations when it comes to space and time through communication, right? You do hand formations of healing or anything through that traction division. Okay. So it's really powerful. So when you see these things, see the lines right here? All those lines are planets. Okay, these are electrical units at divisional levels of intelligence. Right? So, like I said, you create anything with the hand formation. See, it's amazing how you connect. See that? See that lacing line? See that? That's an hydraulic going up and down. See? Isn't that powerful that is? It's connected through your mainframe, through your mind of his thoughts, right? Remember, I was talking about 0.1 and then the portal? Well, you have to understand the portal. You have to understand the light sequence. You have to understand that it's a black interface that's connected through space, right? So the light communication is channeling up and down through a scanning system through my hand formation. Okay? So it's really understanding your digital frames and how they get in position of balance, all through light communication. All right? Are you able to tell us how many chakras we are operating from? Yep. Yeah, your central system, Ashley, because I upgraded your system, you are on 7 right now. You have 7 locations. Getting gravity systems, you got your power centers, and you got your atmospheres. So calculate, modify, integrate everything through communication. We'll get into higher formations in your 12 central systems, okay? Because you're platitude visions and you're new on the force team, they can help you out. They can, because they understand their channels a lot more because they're in the 12 central systems, right? That is the Godhead. That's the sacred breath. Okay, it's breathing in, breathing out. flows, guys. See how powerful it is? That's the laser connection coming out. That's the God's breath. That's the control. That's the balance. My synchronizing of my all connections of my alignments are all connected to my body frame, my digital frame and system through my main frame of my mind and my thoughts. Okay, is this connection when it comes to those levels? You know, when you're interforcing with your thoughts, because it takes seconds to say something, right, or think of something, and know something, but then knowing and doing, and then acting or reacting, all depends through your intelligence. Okay. Everything is intelligence, not just human form of intelligence. This is intelligence. Okay? This is intelligence. This is intelligence. Everything is intelligence. It's getting balanced with your chakra systems and how to communicate with anything through the interforce connections of your atmospheres or anything through the atmospheres of outside, through nature. Okay? Because that propaganda is everything through your chakras, right? Right away. Okay? So what you need to do actually is just communicate through your levels of 7, and I'll get you up to your 12 through my upgrading cycles of integrations. So but the main frame is to connect with 7 within the body. You have to master all those chakras, every one of them, 1 to 7, and then you master 5 in the atmosphere. Okay, that's 12. 13 is the higher self. 14 is electrical unit. Okay, 15 is the intelligence. So that's a waving cycle through communication coming into security line defense for the very first time. Okay, that's what 15 is. Knowing that you guys can go to 3 different locations of dimensions. You can go into the 7 circle rotation of a dimension, or you can go into the 12 or the 15. That's what you can do with your chakras if you're mastering 7 within the body, 5 within the atmosphere, and 3 above. So it's higher force connections of atmospheres coming into the stratosphere of the biotheum, the energetic system, the heat signatures. Your platitude division understands your hydraulics through your perceptions of your divisions. But your mainframes have to understand everything through the communication of your chakras. Okay? And if you notice there, you see this, right? But there's one here, but can't really see that one here. So it's kind of like I shifted, right? Because I'm constantly traveling. And if I platitude division, you actually see different energy going through you, because we're all connected through alignment, right? So that allocates location. You change your chakra system of communication. You change your thoughts, okay, of your mind system, and you activate your light signals when it comes into your gamma signals. Audio signals are the most important through your gamma signals. The 5 gamma rays, right? 5 gamma ray is the 5th dimension, right? 6 gamma ray is the 6th dimension of solar systems, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, right? That's all line communicated. That's all ready to go. So the dimensional Earth has the full connection, trying to get into humanity through vibration. So there's a lot that needs to be done. It's hard to master chakras. You have to master yourself. That's a soul identification of you first. Then you get into the 5. 12, right? Nobody in the universal system has 15. Nobody. Okay? So, you be thankful for that, because I'm going to put you to those levels. And you can understand what I'm talking about. You guys are totally going to understand what I'm talking about. You get into those locations. Mastering each chakra system of intelligence through coloration of a heat signature is a different location of a dimension of coloration of lights. Okay? So you have your grounds, and you work your way up to the centers. So remember, your biochemical system, okay, is going like this. Your chakra system is like this. So it's light signals. Okay, so if you activate a thought process, 0.1, and its portal, it opens up its reactor of its heart. Expands its energy field. You have to understand the barriers and the perimeters when it comes to your seismic gravity system through your electrical unit of your body frames. That's the communication to everything through your chakra system. Okay? So Yeah, so Tina sees different planets. It's powerful when you see these things. Yeah, I know. I'm going to 10 years. Yeah, 10 billion years. Yeah, I know. I'm at 60 now. Right. Sometimes I go up to 20 billion years faster. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on with me and my body frames. Everything I say flows so easily, you know, and that's what you want. You want life to flow. You want to get out of this chaos, this chaotic, all this, you know, BS on BS. Get out of it, right? And the only way to get out of it is to go up higher in the atmosphere. Right? The higher you go, the better you are. You know, you get the true understanding of who you are through lights, and see how powerful you are through light. See, look how powerful it is. It's so amazing to see that light. Look at that. It's incredible how powerful that light activation is. Look at that, full complete. Right? It's incredible, isn't it? From this to this. See, and you can see the planet, right? Hello. It's incredible. Yeah, you'll find that too. Yeah, it's intervening with your communication of your computer. Yeah, starts that you can use a trick. You can use your hand formations, and you can digital frame. You can digital frame your computer. Okay, because your computer is set like this. Okay, now understanding the mainframe of a computer. These are black interfaces, better on white. Okay, so this is your computer, right? This is what we use every day. You got the space bar and you got the keyboards, right? Now, totally understanding your computer is totally understanding your chakras. So it's your chakras trying to communicate with your computer. Okay, so that's your computer, right? Now, use your hand formation. Let's see if I can do this. Let me show you here. Like this. I'm just outskirting it right now. Okay, so it goes like this. Okay, hey, that's pretty cool. Look at that. All right, so basically what it is understanding your 5-point visions, right? Like this. Right? We already know that through its connection, right? Now, understanding your keyboard phrasing systems. The digital system right away shows its lacing lines, right? The matrix starts off like that, right? Now, once you understand, it goes like this, crosswinds, like that. Okay? So once you get into that, it comes out of its plasma force through its connections. So it interforces everything through relation. Your point division level systems are communications through your chakra system, your computer system. So basically your hand formation through the central system of your activation system, which is your light signal. Okay, so like this. Okay. All right. That activates electrical unit system to your hand formations like this. Okay. So remember, you have to understand the digital frame. It has numbers, right? Now the lacing lines, once you understand that, the computer comes out of its system. Really, really powerful stuff when you see these things. So the computer, I usually use shapes and all that, but I'm using a computer. It's really, really powerful stuff when you connect through these realms. So it's understanding how to take your computer out of the plasma force connection. Once it comes out of its connection like this, right, you can use everything through your finger points and point division level through your digital system. So you can go like this, right? It's coming out and you see the plasma, but you can point levels and change the formation of your computer into interference to its right location of vibration, right? Through your keyboards. So you have your keyboards up here, but it's at a different coloration because your perception division level system is changing colorations of your chakra system. So your keyboard phrasing everything through your number sequence, through your hand formations. That's how you're able to allocate it and take it out of its position. So when you take it out of its position, it comes into a digital system of a number system, right? So it's understanding the numbers. Remember, and your thought. Remember 0.1 and then the portal, right? And then you get your keyboards. Okay. This is what you have to experiment. Design, experiment, analyze, okay, and integrate. Right? So it's understanding to use your hand formation. Your hand formation comes out of its plasma system. So it allocates location positions and it comes out. Your framing system, it's kind of like this. Okay, so it comes out, right? This comes out in the plasma. So this is your hand formation that's coming out. So this dimension of your hand formation is allocated positions in the right balance of its vibration. Then you use your finger points, press the keyboards, right? That will change the diagnostic of its metric system, okay, to the meteorological system of its computer of its vibration. So that will backphrase its location, okay, and put everything in division to your hand formation of balance, to your activation of your light signal of your planet location. Okay? So it's amazing when you see these things, guys. It really is. So your plasma energy of yourself is communicating through your computer. So you take the computer out. So your hand formation is out too, right? So you're not doing it with your hand. You're doing it with the hand that's out. That's how you allocate it. That's how you change your computer. That's how you go through firewalls. That's how you go through wormholes, you know? So it's amazing when you do these things, right? Practice makes perfect. Experiment, design, locate, use your perimeters, use the seismography system, electronic unit system, perception of divisions through locations, you know, that center core is everything to activation. So. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things that are flying by. I know. Yep. I would do my healing with my finger tapping on a digital frame a year, but I didn't understand what I was doing, so I stopped doing healing for others. See, that's the thing. It's because you don't understand the chakra of its atmosphere, because you're trying to reach. See, if you planetary division, you stay at 12. That's all you're going to be allocated position through security line defense. So the higher you go through a chakra, the more you connect through atmospheres of balance through intelligence. Okay. So, and every time you change atmospheres, your identification, okay, your number sequencing level of its matrix code system changes. So when it changes, the atmosphere changes, colorations change, intelligence change. Okay, see another one coming in? Right? So that's what we got to get into. We want to get into higher formations of chakras now. Okay. It's very, very hard to do, but you know, you guys doing exceptionally well, you know, congrats on that. But if you're going through reactions, you know, you really, if you want to be scanned, I will scan you and tell you what you need to do, right? And I'll help you and guide you and say, okay, listen, you can't do this on your own because you don't understand the acting cycles. You don't understand your body frames. You don't understand your rhythm patterns. You don't understand your perceptions. You don't understand your colorations. You don't understand your hydraulics. You don't understand your electrical system, your activation systems, your traveling mechanisms, your chakra systems, communications of your dimensions and portals, light activations of dimensions, right? There's so many things we have to understand through space and time, okay? So it's getting connection, full connection through space and time, through all alignments. That's the hardest thing to do because knowing you, okay, is self-efficient enough to know what's going on through your chakras, through communication, intelligence. Your reptilian of its mind and its brain understands the chakras. You're doing exceptionally well through security. But if you have the mind frame open, but the reptilian of the brain isn't open, then you got to go into higher point divisions. You got to get those locations of balance through your algorithms of your chakra systems first. Your holographic system has to understand the communication of its pixels because that light signals everything through the atmospheres and puts everything back into cloud interference, right? So I wasn't understanding what I was doing, but see, that's the thing. Changing numbers with the digital framing systems of people, yeah. So now you're understanding when you communicate, it's so easy to create anything through letters, numbers, and shapes where your thoughts. Okay, you say phone. Okay, phone. Now, are you saying your phone in a negative way, or are you saying your phone in a positive way? If you say it in a negative way, it's going to change your digital frame. You're just going to change your body. It's going to change your reactor. It's going to change your soul. It's going to change your perception. It's going to change your holographic system through your energy fields, through your perceptions. Remember, it's 0.1 second, okay? And whatever you do through portal, that allocates position through security line defense. That puts it in its realm. So you know exactly where it is through its metric. You integrate everything through location, take it out as modification, comes as calibration. Like I said, E equals MC squared. Now, if you notice, it's blue now. See, it's changed the coloration, right? Okay, is your voice and grids change, your coloration change, your light activation changes, your energy fields, your plasma energy force changes, your magnetic force changes, your platitude division, your intelligence changes, your light signatures change, your heat signatures change, your gamma operation signals change, your communication line signal through